Hello everyone and welcome again to another beaded bag tutorial. So today is going to be a very quick one. I want to show you how I made this simple diamond shape to make the bag, okay? How I weave it into the bag. This bag is simple but beautiful, okay? It can hold your phone, you can put your little purse in it, it can hold your car keys, whatever little things you want to drop in it, it can hold it for you, okay? This is how it looks like. And I'm going to show you step by step how you can make one yourself. This bead, I'm going to put the link in the description box down below to where you can get the bead. Alright, hello and welcome back. So this is a white square bead that we are going to use. This is inside bead, alright. And this pink is clear, okay? This one is clear, it is not inside bead. Pink one, alright, that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use both of them for the design, alright? So now here's my beading line, okay, in 50 pounds. This is not a stretchy cord, okay, my beading line or monofilament. Here is my cutter. You can use scissors or nail cutter. So I'm going to use these two beads, okay? White for my outer layer and pink for my design, alright? I'm going to start with 4 beads, okay? I pick 4 white beads. Here is my line that I cut, okay, my wingspan. That is how long it is. I'm going to string all these 4 beads on the line. Like this, alright? I'm going to hold the last bead and cross it with my right line. Okay, hold the lines together and pull it down like this. Okay, now we have 1 unit done, okay? On each side of my line, I'm going to add 1 bead on the right line and another on the left line, alright? Like this. So now I'm going to cross both ends in the 3rd bead. Take the 3rd one, crisscross the line like this, hold the lines together and pull. Now on each side of the line again, the right and the left, I'm adding 1 bead to it, alright? Like this. Then I'm going to crisscross again into the 3rd bead and pull down. Alright, crisscross like this. Hold the lines and pull the bead. Okay, now we have 3 units that 1, 2, 3. Okay, so from here I'm adding pink to my left line and white to my right line and cross into the white and pull. Okay, add the pink to the left line and white to the right line like this. Okay, this is how it should be. Then I'm going to cross into the 3rd one and pull. Okay, crisscross both ends of the line, hold the lines and pull down. Now I'm going to continue with white. Okay, so I add 1 white to the left and 1 to the right. I'm going to cross into the 3rd one and pull down. Okay, crisscross like this, hold the lines and pull. Let's repeat this one more time. Okay, I'm adding 1 white to the right line and 1 to the left line. Okay, like this. I'm going to cross again into the 3rd bead and pull down like this. Okay, so from here we are going to turn. So now we are going to turn this way and continue our beading. All right, so now my right line, I'll be adding 3 beads to my right line. Okay, 3 beads. I add 3 beads to my right line like this. I'm going to hold the last one, cross my left line into it and pull down. You see how the line turn on the side? This is where the line is, okay? Now I'm going to flip it over like this to my side, okay? Then we can start a new row. Now on my left line like this, I add 3 beads to the left line, okay? This is the left line. Hold the last one and cross the right line into it and pull down. Now my right line, okay, this is my right line. I'm going to pull through the next bead. Pull through next bead. And on the left line, 2 white bead, okay? I cross with my right line and pull. Okay, my right line into the next bead. This is my right line into the next bead. Alright, pull through next bead. And on the left line, I'm going to add 2 pink beads to the left line, like this, okay? I add 2 pink to the left line, alright? Now I hold the last one and cross with my right line and pull down. Now my right line into the next bead, which is the pink bead in the middle over here, alright? Now my left line again, I'm adding 2 pink beads to my left line. Like this, hold the last bead and cross the right line into it and pull down. Again, my right into the next bead. Now on my left line, okay, I'm adding 1 pink and 1 white bead. Alright, hold the white one and cross the right line into it and pull down. Okay, my right line into the next bead again. Pull through next bead. Alright, and on the left line, we are going to complete with white bead, okay? So I add 2 whites to my left line, I cross with my right line and pull down. Right line into the next bead, which is the last bead at the end over here, okay? So now this same line, I pull through the bead. We are going to turn again, okay? This is my right line. I'm adding 2 beads to the right line. Cross with the left line and pull. Okay, we have ended this one. I'm going to flip it again over to my side. Now my left line again, we are starting a new row, so I add 3 beads to the left line. Hold the last one and cross with the right line and pull down again into the next bead. That is my right line into the next bead. Now my left line, we are going to continue with the design, so I add 2 pink to my left line. Cross with the right line and pull. My right into the next bead, okay, which is the pink bead, the first pink bead over here. Pull through it and add 2 pink to the left line. Hold the last one, cross the right line and pull down. Now my right again into the next bead. That is the pink bead in the middle over here. Alright, now I add 2 beads to the left line, cross with the right and pull. My right line into the next bead again. I add 2 pink to the left line. Alright, for the last one, cross the right line into it and pull down. My right into the next bead. Pull through next bead. Left line, okay, add 1 pink and 1 white. Cross into the white and pull down into the next bead. On the same line, I pull through the next bead, that is the right line, okay? This line, I add 2 beads to it. I cross with my left line and pull down. So we can turn another row, alright? Now again, I'm starting on my left line with 3 beads. So now I take 2 white and 1 pink, okay? Like this, and cross the right line in the pink and pull down. This is what it looks like. My right into the next bead. We are going to add all pink over here, okay? So now I'm going to pull through next bead and add 2 pink to the left line, okay? Like this. Hold the last one, cross the right line and pull down into the next bead. So here I'm going to add all pink over here. I add 2 pink to the left, cross with the right line and pull into the next bead. Alright, into the next bead. 2 bead to the left line. Hold the last one, cross with the right line and pull down into the next bead. Alright, pull through next bead, and on the left line I add 2 bead, okay, to the left line, cross and pull down into the next bead. Okay, right line into the next bead, and on the left line I add 2 pink bead to the left line, cross with the right line and pull down. We are going to enter the last bead over here with the right line, okay? And now on the same line I pull through the bead I add 2 white beads to it, okay? Cross with the left line and pull like this. I flip it again over to my side. Now, my left line, I'm starting with 3 white beads. Cross with the right line and pull. So now I'm going to pull my right line again into the next bead, okay? Here we are going to add pink, all right? Pull through the next bead, and on the left line, I add 1 white and 1 pink. I cross my right line into the pink and pull down. My right line into the next bead, all right? And I add 2 pink to the left line. Hold the last bead, cross the right line and pull down into the next bead. 2 bead to the left line, 2 pink bead to the left line, okay? Cross with the right line and pull my right line into the next bead. I add 2 bead to the left line, which is 2 pink bead. Hold the last one and cross the right line and pull now my right into the next bead. You see how the design is showing already? Very, very beautiful, okay? So now we are going to complete here, all right? So now I add 2 white beads to my left line, cross with the right line and pull my right line again into the next bead. So the same line I pull through the bead, I add 2 beads to it. That's the right line. I cross with the left line and pull, okay? Again, I'm going to flip it over to my side like this. Then we continue another row. Now we start with 3 beads. I add 3 beads to the left line. I cross with the right line and pull my right line into the next bead. 2 beads to the left line. I cross with my right line and pull down my right line into the next bead again. 2 beads to the left line, that is 1 white and 1 pink. I cross into the pink and pull. I pull through the next bead again, all right, and my left line, I add 2 beads to the left line, cross with the right line and pull. So now we complete the diamond shape that we are making. Now I'm pulling through the next bead again. Now what is left is to use white bead to complete this design, all right? Cross and pull down my right line again into the next bead. Then I'm adding 2 beads to the left line, all right, like this. I cross with my right line and pull. Now I'm going to pull through the last bead, okay? Pull through the last bead, and on the same line, the right line, I add 2 beads, cross with the left line and pull down like this. Okay, we complete this row too. So now again, I flip it over to my side. We are going to continue with white bead, okay, before we make another design again. So now I start with 3 bead, cross with the right line and pull down my right line into the next bead. So on this row, I'm adding only white bead, okay? We are going to work with only white bead on this row. Cross and pull down my right line into the next, add 2 beads to the left line, cross and pull down into the next bead, 2 beads to the left line, cross with the right line and pull. So you just go through the next bead and add 2 beads to the left line, cross with the other line and pull, okay? Almost done, all right? I'm going to pull through the last bead over here, and on the same line I add 2 beads to my right line. I cross with my left line and pull down, okay? Now I flip it again over to my side. So on this row we are going to start making another design. So I'm going to drop the pink bead over here, okay? Now let's continue. I start with 3 beads, cross with the right line and pull, okay? My right line into the next bead. Pull through next bead and add 2 beads to the left line, cross with the right line and pull my right into the next bead. And on my left line, I add 2 beads to the left line, okay? Cross and pull down. So from here we are going to make another design. So I'm going to drop a pink bead over here, okay? I pull my right line through the next bead, and on the left line I add one pink and one white. Alright, like this, into the next bead. Okay, I add two whites to the left line, cross and pull into the next two bead to the left line. I cross and pull down. I'm going to pull through the next bead again, and on the same line I add two beads to it. I cross with my left line and pull. Okay, we are going to repeat the same design we made for the first one. That's what we are going to repeat again. Okay, now I start my new row with 3 beads, cross and pull down my right line into the next bead. I add 2 beads to the left line. I cross with my right line and pull my right line into the next bead. Okay, and on the left line I add 2 pink to it, because we are starting a new design over here. Alright, my right into the next bead. So on the left line again I add 2 pink beads on the left line. I cross and pull down into the next, 1 pink and 1 white, cross into the white and pull. I pull my right line into the next bead, 2 beads to the left line, cross and pull my right into the next bead. Okay, so the same line I put through the bead, I add 2 beads to it, cross and pull down. We are going to continue again. I start my new row again with 3 beads, that's 3 white, and I'm going to pull my right line into the next bead. And on the left line I add 2 pink beads to the left line like this, cross with the right line and pull. Now my right line into the next bead. Then I add 2 pink to the left line. I cross with my right line and pull down right into the next bead. Okay, 2 beads to the left line, cross and pull down. I'm going to pull through the next bead again, and I add 2 beads to the left line, cross and pull. So again I pull my line into the next bead, and I add 1 pink and 1 white to my line. I cross into the white bead and pull. Now again I pull through the last bead, and I add 2 beads to the right line. I cross and pull down. So now we are going to make one more row, then you continue to make it yourself. Alright, I'm going to weave this line back into the bead, alright, to make sure it's well secured before I trim it off. Alright, this is how it looks like. So now let me weave this line back into the bead, okay, and trim it off before we continue again. Alright, now I'm pulling my new line through this first bead over here, and I add 3 beads to it, 2 white and 1 pink. Okay, I cross the pink with my right line and pull down my right line into the next bead. We're going to add all pink. Okay, 2 pink to the left line, cross and pull down my right line into the next bead. Okay, I add 2 pink to the left line, cross and pull. I'm going to pull through the next bead again. I add 2 beads to the left line, cross and pull my right line into the next bead, and I add 2 beads to the left line. I cross into the last bead and pull my right line again into the next bead, 2 beads to the left line, cross and pull. Now I'm pulling through the last bead with my right line. Okay, now I take 2 white beads to complete this row. Okay, so now let me secure my line over here, and I'll show you how we did so far. Okay, this is how the weave is looking like. This is how the design is showing. Like, we are going to complete this one like how we did for the first one. Okay, over here. So I challenge you to complete that. All right, this is where we are now. You have to do the rest on it. Okay, so this is the complete mat that I made. Okay, and this is the design I'm showing. This is how it looks like. You are going to make it like this, exactly how I made this. You make it 3 times. All right, this is the first one, If you measure it, this is how it looks like. So this is where we are. You're going to complete this. All right, complete this one, then make another 2 more on it. Okay, make 2 more. This design will guide you. Okay, only 3. So if you count this, the longer side, okay, it counts 21. All right, this is 21 counts on the longer side, and the shorter side, it counts 13. Okay, here counts 13 on the shorter side. All right, so it's 13 by 21. That's what we are going to make. All right, so now let's make another one. Let's make the side of the bag. So now I want you to get a line like your wingspan and add 6 beads to it. Okay, I'm using white. You can decide to use other color. All right, cross the last one with my right line and pull like this. We have a ring of 6 beads. All right, now on my left line, I add 5 beads to my left line. For the last one, cross the right line and pull down my right into the next bead. Pull through next bead, and on the left line I add 4 beads to the left line. Hold the last one and cross the right line and pull again my right line into the next bead, and on the left line I add 4 beads to the left line. Hold the last one and cross the right line into it and pull down my right line again into the next bead. Then on the left line, okay, I'm adding 4 beads to the left line. Cross and pull down my right into the next bead. Pull through next bead. On the left line, I add 4 beads to the left line across the right line and pull now my right line into 2 beads. Okay, I'm pulling through 2 beads over here. All right, we are going to end this first set. Now I add 3 beads to my line, cross the right line and pull. Okay, like this. Now my right line into the next bead. I'm adding 4 beads to the left line like this. I cross the last one with my right line and pull down. Now I'm going to put my right line into 1 bead. Okay, just the next bead, 1 bead over there. I add 3 beads to my left line, cross with the right line and pull down my right again into 2 beads. This is my right line into 2 beads, the next 2 beads. All right, this is the first one and this is the second one. All right, 3 beads to the left line. I cross with my right line and pull down my right into the next bead. Pull through just 1 bead, okay, the next bead, and I add 3 beads to the left line. I cross with the right line and pull my right again into the next 2 beads, these 2 beads over here. Pull through 2 beads, okay, and on my left line I add 3 beads to the left line, cross with the right line and pull down my right line into the next bead. Pull through next bead like this, okay, and now the left line I add 3 beads to the left line, cross and pull down into 2 beads. Okay, I'm pulling through the next 2 beads, this one. Okay, now on my left line I add 3 beads to the left line, cross with the right line and pull my right into the next bead. I add 3 beads to the left line, cross with the right line and pull down my right line into 2 beads. Okay, and now I add 3 beads to the left line. I'm going to cross with the right line and pull down my right line. This is how it looks like into 1 bead. Pull through 1 bead, 3 beads to the left line, cross with the right line and pull my right into 2 beads. Pull through 2 beads. This is 6 5 6 5. All right, 3 beads to the left line, cross and pull down. Now I'm going to pull through the last two beads, okay? This is first, this is the second bead. All right, like this. My line is in 3 bead, okay? My line is in 3 bead. I add 2 bead to my left line, and over here I cross and pull down. I'm going to run my line round through this bead, okay, and come to the top. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I'm going to weave it round into this bead and come to the top, okay, the top bead, okay, like this, and pull tight. All right, and this is how it is. I'm going to weave the rest of the line back into the bead. So now this is the body of the bag, okay, and this is the side that we make. We are going to make 2 of the side. All right, 2 of it. Here is my new line that I cut. I'm going to pull through 1 bead, okay, pull through this bead like this, okay. We are going to attach it to the body of the bag. My line is in 1 bead. This is the bead that my line is. All right, so on my line I'm going to add 1 bead to my line, okay, and I'm going to pull my line through the first bead on this piece, okay, like this. This is how you do it. Take another bead and crisscross both ends of the line into it like this. Hold the bead and pull down, okay, into the next bead. Pull the right line through the next bead on the side piece, and the left line through the next bead on the body of the bag. Take 1 bead, crisscross both ends of the line, and pull like this, okay. You can fold it up like this, okay, and go through the bead. All right, I'm going to pull through the next bead again, and the left line, pull through the next bead, okay. Now I take 1 bead, crisscross both ends of my line into it like this. Hold the bead and pull like this. What I'm doing, I'm wrapping the body of the bag around this little circle, the side, and then join the bag to it, okay. So I'm pulling my line through 1 bead, okay. This is what we'll be doing. You'll be wrapping as you go, okay, like this. Wrap the body of the bag to the side, go through each bead. All right, take another bead, crisscross both ends of the line, and pull. And that is how we are going to join these 2 pieces together. All right, so let me show you clearly how you are going to do it, okay. So we are going to continue to wrap this, okay, around this circle. Go through one bead until you complete it, okay. This is how it's going to look like if you go through one and join them together. All right, this is how it looks like. I'm going to continue to do it off camera, and I'll come back and meet you here. This is the last bead that I'm pulling my line through, okay. Now I take 1 bead like this. I'm going to hold both lines and tie. I'm going to tie here a double knot, okay. Tie nice and neat in between 2 beads. Don't tie on the bead, okay. And this is what it looks like. This is the side of it, and I'm going to take the other piece. So we have to make 2, okay, for the side. All right, this is what it looks like, and it's all done. And look at how pretty it looks like. So the next thing we are going to do, okay, look at the side, beautiful. We are going to add pink on top. All right, I want to add a little embellishment like pink on the top over here. I'm going to put my line through the first bead, this bead over here, okay. I add 3 beads to my line, cross and pull down, okay. The same technique we are using to bead, that's what we are repeating over here. My right line into the next bead. I add 2 beads to the left line like this, okay, cross and pull down. Okay, look at how pretty this bead is looking. Very, very beautiful. I'm going going to put the link in the description box down below for you, where you can get these beads and buy. Okay, they have different colors. You can choose your own colors that you like to make this beautiful bag. So the link will be in the description box down below. Okay, so now we are going to continue to add one more row over here. All right, and do the same here. And now I'm on the last one. Okay, I'm going to put through the last bead over here, and I add 2 beads to the left line. So over here too, I'm going to hold both lines and tie nice and neat. Okay, tie in between 2 beads and not on the bead. Okay, so tie over here. I'm just tying over here. Okay, and I'm going to weave the rest of the line back into the bead. These hanging lines, I'm going to weave it back into the bead, and I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I didn't cut the line yet. I'm going to weave it back before I trim it off. Our bag is partially done. We just have to put handle on it. I'm going to use this pearl. These are 18mm pearls that I'm going to use to make the handle. So now here is my line that I cut. Okay, depending on how long you want the handle, just cut your lines long. Okay, I'm going to enter the first 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm entering the 3rd bead over here. All right, this bead. Okay, I'm adding 1 bead to each side of my line like this, and I'm going to hold it and tie. Just tie nice and neat. Just tie in between those 2 beads over there. All right, so here I'm going to take another bead. So I'm going to hold both lines and pull through the bead like this. Okay, like this, and I'll start stringing, and this is what it looks like. All right, this is how it looks like. I'm going to start stringing my pearls on the line. Okay, like this. Okay, another pearls. Make the pattern that you like, and this is what it's looking like so far. You see, this is how it looks like. So you make this handle as long as you want it to be. Make it your heart desire how you want it to be. All right, so this is what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is to split the line back again like this and add 1 bead to each side of my line. Okay, and I'm going to pull through 1, 2, 3. Okay, the 3rd bead, I'm going to pull my line through the 3rd bead. All right, this one right here. Okay, and I'm going to hold both lines and tie. All right, I'm going to tie over here, pull it nice and tight like this. Okay, have a double knot. I'm going to tie again like this. All right, so now I'm weaving my line back into the bead. All right, to secure it, and I'm going to go round again and come back through the handle again. All right, I'm going to pull my line again. This is what it looks like so far. So this is how the handle is looking like. Okay, with these hanging lines over here, I'm going to pull it back through the handle and make it a little bit hardened. Okay, and I will repeat the same thing on this side too. Okay, so I'm going to do this 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's where we are going to attach our handle. All right, and this is what it looks like. If you are done with both of the handles, this is what you have, and it looks so beautiful, so unique, simple. And this bag is big enough to hold your phone, your little purse, your car key, your lipstick or chapstick or gum. You can throw it in there and it'll hold it for you. You can take it anywhere you like. And please, there are so many colors of bead choice that you can make for yourself, and I'll be leaving the link in the description box down below. Please, I thank you for joining me again. Thank you for watching. I thank you for your time, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the notifications for new videos that I'll be uploading so you don't miss on it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And this, if you have a pouch, you can just throw it in there like this. I have a video on how to make this pouch. You can refer to it and make one for yourself. I thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.